It's a massive weekend of football in Scotland, and yesterday this happened.
Unbelievable. Aberdeen have scored.
There's been a few changes here at Ibrox ever since I've moved here. The One Cup Winners' Cup, that hasn't changed. They've been to a European final, but they've still only won one European trophy. 55 league titles, that was 54 when I first moved here. But that obviously changed in the COVID era in front of no fans, sadly for them. 34 Scottish Cups, that used to be 33. They beat Heart of Midlothian, who they're actually playing today at Hampden Park, to win number 34 a couple of seasons ago. And number 27, their League Cup wins. They haven't yet won the League Cup since they got put down to League 2 all those years ago. Yeah, I do find it amazing how since those dark days in the early 2010s, they're still yet to complete the domestic set. They've not won the League Cup, and they've not won a cup double. They've only won two major trophies, the League and the Scottish Cup, in different seasons. It's actually quite amazing if you consider that Rangers are still the record winners of the Scottish League Cup, 27 times. Celtic are behind them on 21. And if you consider that Rangers haven't won it since Nikica Jelavic was still knocking about in blue, then yeah, that makes it even more amazing, I suppose. But today they face Heart of Midlothian, and this is another really cool fact. Hearts have never beaten Rangers at Hampden Park. I couldn't believe that when I heard that. I was like, surely they've played each other enough times that Hearts would have won once against Rangers at Hampden, but no. Today, yeah, Heart of Midlothian are Rangers' opposition. I always have a great time at Tynecastle, meet some amazing fans. They're a really successful club in their own right, Hearts as well. They are, I think, the fourth highest winners of the League Cup behind Aberdeen, Celtic and Rangers. Mentioning Aberdeen there, they did reach the final yesterday. They beat Hibs 1-0, and so they will face either Hearts or Rangers. Will Philippe Clement reach his first final as Rangers manager, or will Hearts finally end their Rangers Hampden hoodoo? How are these days out at Hampden Park for you?
Apart from Old Firm days at Ibrox, I would say they're up there with the best so far. And, well, years I've been going to Ibrox and just enjoying the games.
Are you happy with the new manager? He's implementing a new style, it seems like, at the moment.
Yeah, it feels like we've got an actual manager. Michael Beeve just felt like coach.
Okay.
And this Philippe feels like a proper old school kind of no nonsense type manager.
Yep.
He knows what he's talking about.
Obviously, Hearts have never beaten Rangers at Hampden,
Yep.
but you have beaten them in the final. That was at
Celtic Park.
That was at Parkhead in a final. But what would it mean for Hearts to finally get one over Rangers at the National Stadium?
Hearts fans don't care about that. What we want is to get into the final. I think we would really give Aberdeen a game.
Okay.
I think if we can get past Rangers, not because we get past Rangers, just because we get into the final. Most Hearts, like a lot of Celtic fans, seem to think that us and Rangers have got an affinity. We don't. Do you know what I mean? Hearts, we don't care about Rangers.
You're a club on your own,
Hearts to get into the final.
And so, who's your favourite Hearts player then?
Cammy Devlin. He was the best Hearts player, and I always love him a best.
I like Cammy Devlin as well. He's a good player. And what do you think the score will be today?
Be serious.
Just for me, I would say 5 and a 2.
5-2. She's going for goals. And what about yourself? What do you think the score will be?
I think there'll be dubious decisions again, and I think it'll be 3-1 to Rangers.
You've been watching Rangers for 55 years?
Yeah.
What's the best moment you've ever seen?
Just probably all the titles, and we went for the highs to all the titles. I was too young to go to the 72 European final when we won it, but I've been to 2 finals in the last 10 years or whatever.
So you were at Manchester and Seville?
Yeah, and then obviously we went down the lower leagues. It was a journey back up.
Talking about going down to the lower leagues, you've still yet to win the League Cup since those days. The last time you won it, Jelavic was still playing for you.
Right.
What would it mean for the club to actually win this competition?
I think we need to win that this year and hopefully push on in the league, which might be a bit of an ask, but we're not out yet.
Do you think Philippe Clement can bring the league back to Ibrox at some point? Maybe not this season, but...
Oh, aye. We've only really one team to beat, but why no?
And you're playing Hearts today?
I think we should be okay. I think, and as I say, we need to win this League Cup, give the fans something to chew on, and then...
Especially in this early stage of the season.
We probably need to win it. I think it's the 30th of December. we go to Parkhead, so I think we probably need to go there and win after losing the home game.
So you think this competition, if you win this trophy, it'd give you a bit of a boost going into the rest of the season?
Yeah, well, aye.
You're playing Rangers today at Hampden Park. You've never beaten them at Hampden Park. You've beaten them in a final. It wasn't at Hampden. What would it mean for Hearts fans to get one over on Rangers?
I don't care where it is, as long as we do it. As long as we do it,
Yeah.
it'd be massive.
And to win the trophy as well, because it's been a while for you guys, right?
Yeah, a long time. Early 60s,
Yeah, early 60s since you won this one. 2012 was the Scottish Cup, I think, as well. So I think you need success, right? You need some silverware back at Tynecastle. Yeah.
Through a dodgy time the last 10 years, maybe.
Which I got from Wrexham this morning.
From Wrexham, and you're going to be the mascot today, yeah? Big Rangers supporter. Who's your favourite Rangers player?
Sam Lammers.
Sam Lammers, okay. And what's the score going to be today?
2 or 3-0 Rangers.
You've been in the videos a couple of times before,
Yeah, I've been in a couple of times before.
but it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a
Things have changed since I last saw you. Are you happy with the new manager and some of the players and stuff?
Yeah.
Who's been your signing of the season so far?
Jack Bartland.
Okay,
But my favourite player's Todd Cantwell.
Todd Cantwell. He was last season signing. Obviously, he's your main man.
Yeah.
And you're playing Hearts today. You confident?
3-1 Rangers I'm going for.
Alex, you're up from England.
Hello, good morning.
What was the last time you saw Rangers play then?
Gosh, a good 9-10 months ago.
So a lot's changed. You've been watching them from afar. What do you think?
Well, they've got a new manager in. They've been through some ups and downs, many ups and downs. Obviously, the last time I obviously came when they were doing really well in the Europa League, and I saw their incredible run, and you did as well. But the last game I saw, they lost to Celtic in the final. But we're back today. I think Rangers fans are confident. Clement is a great manager, and I think they'll win today. It'll be 2-0.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so as well. I think we'll win 3-0.
3-0?
Yeah, I think Clement, he's turned it around pretty fast. I think he's pretty good, yeah. So.
Do you know much about Hearts? Have you looked into the opposition a little bit? Do you know any?
I was at the game last week.
How about you? Anyone? So who are you looking out for from Hearts then to be the
Shanklin's
danger?
obviously their biggest threat.
Of course, yeah.
So I think he's always dangerous. Boy scores a lot of goals as well. So.
Fair enough.
But I don't know. I think I'm confident today.
We meet again, deja vu at Hampden Park.
Indeed.
Just tell everyone who you are and who you work for as well.
Okay, so Cal McFadden, and I'm a football writer for World Football Index.
Okay, because I think you've been on a few times, but I don't think you've ever proper introed you like that. But we've obviously met at a lot of games. We were at the game yesterday. Aberdeen won it in quite controversial circumstances, but can you see it being as tight today?
I don't see it being as tight today. I think with Philippe Clement just being appointed at Rangers, it's a chance to win a trophy for Rangers. They've not won the League Cup in a number of years, so it'd be a big win for him if he can win the semi-final today, then go on to the final against Aberdeen. So I think with that momentum and the passion from the stands that we'll see today, I expect Rangers to get the job done. But you know, Hearts are a good side, and with Lauren Shankland, anything can happen.
I was going to say, obviously, a lot of the media and everybody, a lot of fans outside of Rangers supporters, it will be quite Rangers heavy, but what can Hearts do today to really hurt them?
I think they need to keep it tight at the back, frustrate Rangers. James Tavernier will be looking to get forward and get crosses into the box. If they can frustrate Rangers and clear the box quickly and hopefully counter-attack maybe with Vargas and Shankland, then they could maybe go in front and then hold Rangers from there. But Rangers will be attacking from the start. That's what they've done under Clement so far, so I don't expect anything different today.
And yesterday was about 29,000, just shy, I think, wasn't it, between Hibs and Aberdeen? Expecting a sellout today?
Yeah, I would expect a sellout today. You know, Rangers and Celtic, when they're in semi-finals or finals, always bring a large support. Hearts and Hibs do as well. We saw that yesterday.
What percentage do you think it'll be then today, Rangers to Hearts?
I think it might be 60-40. I think Hearts will bring a big crowd because, you know, this is a massive moment for their season. Naismith came in the summer, and if they can get to a final against Aberdeen, you know, they would back themselves to win it.
obviously they had the whole Dundee thing recently.
Amazing, thank you very much.
Second half has just begun, not been a classic, a little bit like yesterday with Hibs and Aberdeen. First half was really drab, and then the second half sprung into life. There was a few VAR moments, a red card and goal. Let's hope for something similar today where the second half sparks into life. But Campbell, who actually probably was one of Rangers' better players, I would say, in the first half, has gone off. Scott Wright's gone on. Penalty to Rangers, we've heard that a lot before.
James Tavernier.
Oh, Butland with a big save there. Hearts to the corner, and they've almost responded straight away. Tactical genius bringing on Scott Wright.
The second this afternoon for number 2, James Tavernier.
It's a free kick on the edge of the box, and the right back Tavernier is now on a hat-trick. Confusing one. Stephen Kingsley's just been shown a red card for a second yellow, which was a dive. But VAR are checking if it's a possible penalty or not. If it's a penalty, does he rescind the yellow and so he doesn't get sent off? Another VAR call here at Hampden Park. Another red card brandished, and a much better second half, a lot like yesterday. Ref's given a penalty. And he's rescinding the red card for Kingsley. And it's a penalty, and a chance for Hearts to get back into this one with 10 minutes to go. Shankland Hearts. Unfortunately for the Hearts fans, they couldn't really mount much of a comeback after the goal they scored, the penalty from Shankland. and a lot of their fans had left at 3-0 anyway, so the celebrations were a little bit subdued, and then Rangers sort of stepped it up a little bit after that, and then they always looked comfortable after half-time, really, after they went 1-0 up, and then obviously 3-0. When it's 3-1, you never know if Hearts go and get a second, then it's a nervy last like 5 minutes whenever they would have scored it, but yeah, they just didn't have enough in the tank today. And Rangers, good substitutions from Philippe Clement, bringing on Scott Wright. I wasn't expecting him to be the difference maker, but he looked really, really good when he came on. I feel for Hearts like I felt for Hibs yesterday, and it sets up an incredible final between Aberdeen and Rangers, two clubs who aren't the best of friends, let's put it that way. They do have quite a rivalry against each other, and it'll be an interesting final, given that, again, I've mentioned it a few times in the last couple of videos, Rangers haven't won the League Cup for a very long time, completely different era for the club back then, and Aberdeen haven't won a trophy since the 2014 League Cup, so yeah, getting on for 10 years ago there. So yeah, it should be a really, really interesting final here in December. Hit that like button if you do. I'll come back for the final. How about that? I'll be here anyway, like or not, I'll come back for the final. Absolutely love these occasions. Massive thank you to Viaplay, SPFL, all those guys for sorting out the access over these last couple of days. Just absolutely love being involved in days like this. Really, really does make this job worth it. I love the small games, I love the big games and everything in between. You guys will know that. If you didn't see my video from yesterday, I'll leave it on screen right now. It was an absolutely cracking day. A boring first half, I'll tell you that, but the second half was amazing. Everything around it, pre and post game, was really, really fun as well. So do go and check that video out. It's on screen right now. If you didn't see it, check it out, and I shall see you here in December for the final.